Hi guys, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with Emma today. We are going to do some January nails. Obviously, we need to get rid of this Christmas set. So I'm just pushing back her cuticles. She's got contact dermatitis, so I need to be always very careful. Not from the nail products. We don't know from... Do you know actually from what products? You don't know what is causing it. No, But yeah, we don't want to do overly too much work in there, so I'm just filing one side to clean her nail plate, and then I will be filing other side. We need to remove those greens, reds and golds and replace with some cute, not over the top set of the nails. And we actually call it, how we call it? Plated? Oh gosh, I can't remember now. Oh no, how terrible is that? We give it a name to it.
They're engagement nails.
Yeah, they are. No, they are
anniversary nails.
They are anniversary nails, and yeah, there's a wee heart, and we've got a plate, love plate nails. There we are, a French with the twist. So I'm putting a safety bit on, and I'm using the Melodysusie one, as I said, since I got it. I swapped to it because it's so quiet and it works fantastic. So we are going to file away this color from the nails. And Emma likes her nails to be like an almost pointy almond, which is causing me to overfile a little bit her nails. This doesn't affect the lasting time on her nails, so I do allow that to happen. Like I would overfile the nail a little bit to achieve the shape she likes. So when you're removing the color from the nails, like make sure you don't hurt the client. So the safety bead is quite safe, as you can see it. I'm doing it on the gloves, and I'm peeling the client nail fold and then filing away the old color. If the nail is intact, we really don't have to remove any more of the product than we need. So I'm just removing the gel polish which is on it. I also thin out the free edge a little bit with my e-file, so I don't have as much filing to do with the hand file, because when we shorten the nails, they are getting a bit thicker because of its structure. So bye bye snowflake. Then I will explain also how I shape those nails, because there is few things going on. Like, she's got amazing natural nails, like really beautiful long nail beds. So it's a pleasure to do these nails, but also there is some troubles with my outcome on those nails, and I'm going to point them out. So a first one is a contact dermatitis or her hands. Actually on this finger is quite bad. Okay, that's the color off. Let me clean all the dust. This one is nicely all done. I actually should leave one or two nails. I don't know why I didn't. Now with the filing, so first thing we need to do it is we need to, when we're working with the natural nails, I like to file it a little bit from underneath to lift them up. Okay, so I'm lifting up the nails first, and then I need to file them into like as pointy almond as I can get on those nails. And the pinky is quite nice. It has absolutely nice and beautiful shape, like I would say it's almost straight. The issue will be in the next one, but I will talk about it in a minute. So what I'm doing is I'm removing any old product, giving couple scratches to the natural nail. And what I need to do with those nails to make them look as slim as possible is, as I say, overfile a little bit, but also apply the product a little bit thinner at the side walls. I wouldn't do it for every client, because some of the clients wouldn't, the nails wouldn't last as well if I would do that. Now here I've got some lifting at the free edge, I can see that. So first of all I need to reshape the free edge. I need to blend everything in here, and then I will remove that lifting. So to remove that lifting, we need to file away the entire product, which is at the free edge and is loose. When you file in too long in one place, you will produce the heat. So please, if you start feeling you are filing too long in one place, just jump into the different place or swap to another nail. Okay, so that's the lifting gone. And then, is it this nail? This one especially. So this nail, it's kind of, you can see it is a bit slimmer here, and then it goes wider. So achieving those slimmer and then slimmer look can be quite challenging, because that's the nail which I need to overfile the most. Because otherwise it will look kind of wider at the free edge. So when we overfile the nails a little bit on the sides, they can look a bit hooked sometimes, so we need to watch for that as well. And because I have overfiled it last time, it probably had a wee crack in that corner, so I need to even it out. See, this is a hook I'm talking about. So this nail, okay, yes, it is overfiled, but it doesn't hook as much as this one. And this one, you can see this hook, like it just doesn't look right. And this is what is happening when we're trying to get an pointy shape out of the nails, which don't allow us to do it because they are too short. If the nail will be longer, I will be able to file it nice and to a point, but because it's short, I'm not able to do so. So I'm always watching the side, because it just doesn't look nice, and later on when the nails grow it can happen as well. So what I usually do it is, like, once I overfile my side, like my free edge at the side, I will try to blend it so it doesn't look as hook. Okay, and to do that you also need to lift up the free edge a little bit so it looks better on the sides, and then it looks better on the front, because we have managed to get it really nice and slim how Emma likes it.
I appreciate it.
But see, we have to be actually careful. As I say, with your nails I can allow to some overfiling because the product will still last, but on some clients it's just impossible, guys, because it will cause issues. Another thing what we can do to make this nail optically nicer is apply kind of a little bit more product here in this point, and then less product there, to kind of even it out as well. And that's what I'm doing with Emma's nails. Same on this nail, I need to overfile those side walls a little bit and leave this nail up, because this one especially grows down quite a lot. Okay, so that's a bit of theory. Let's prep those nails quickly. I think it's quite important, because as a beginning nail technician I didn't knew what to do it like, and I would maybe overfile the nails or don't file them enough, and then you know, I might get some issues, or I wouldn't be able to satisfy the client with the shape they want, and I wouldn't know the answers as well. And in this case, if I get the client which I'm not able to provide them with the shape they want, I can easily explain why, like what will happen if I would do it. So I want you to know that, guys, as well. Now I'm taking the corner of the nail file and I'm just gently filing the natural nails and searching for any other places which I could miss during the first process, because usually, first of all, I'm just removing the color and I'm not concentrating as much on the prep of the nails. Okay, but that's the nails nicely prepped. Remove the dust, clean with the blue scrub, so that's a nail dehydrator, so clean it nice. And with Emma I'm not going to touch too much of her cuticles, because she suffers from the contact dermatitis. I don't want to cause any extra issues with her hands, so I make sure I have no cuticle on the nail plate, and then the nail felt I will clear up after we finish the filing. So touch up with the nail prep again, because of this reason I'm quite slow at applying it, so I don't float everything around with the products. Wait for it to dry, and then we apply the universal air bond, which gives a good adhesion of the product to the natural nail. So apply this in. I'm going to apply it also at this free edge, because this free edge had some loose product. Now Emma has a mixture of the gels, so she got some milky pink on her nails, and then she has a perfect rose on her nails as well. And because we are going for a French manicure, I have decided to use the perfect rose to also cover some of the imperfections. Grabbing my gel brush, which is hidden in the drawer from the direct sunlight, and then we are going to apply the product on those nails. So nice and thin scoop. Cap those free edge, apply plenty product on the sides as well. Cap those free edge. Do the same on the other 4 nails. So nice and thin. Nice and thin. Cap the free edge. And then depending on the temperatures of the product, the temperatures of the room you work, oh no, temperatures of the room you're working with, and the client's hands, we will apply it to the 1, 2 or 3 nails. Now I have removed quickly the product from the index finger, because I have noticed the loose product, which I didn't see it before, and I need to touch it up with the file. Okay, so apply the product on this one, fill up my apex. And then press harder on the places where you want your product to be thinner. Fill up this one. And then press harder. Perfect, freeze it. Okay, so once it's freezed, I'm going to quickly touch up this side with the file and remove this loose product. You don't want any loose product on the nails. Loose product can be quite dangerous as well, because when the water gets in there, you can get Pseudomonas in, and we really don't want that. Check it, that's it gone. Okay, so I have to do the nail prep quickly again on this one again. Remove the dust, dehydrate it, and then apply the universal air bond. I'm not going to apply the extra nail preps because we have done it so many times already. And also you can see it, I'm missing the side of the product more in here, so we need to fill this up. Let's do it now. So thin layer, and then fill up the apex, plus fill up those missing side. You can see it, there is quite a big chunk of the product missing there. If I want to leave more product, I'm touching very gently with my brush. If I want to leave very little product, I'm pressing harder with my brush. And this is a quite useful tip, guys, for you as well. Okay, reshape those free edge, and now I can cure this hand entirely. So put it inside and give it a nice cook, and that will give me a time to apply my gel on this hand. That's how I would work normally on the client, but obviously now I can start doing the design on this hand, so we are going to save the time when the other hand is curing. And to be able to do the design, we are going to grab a back of the foil of the form and some transfer foil gel glue. It's actually fantastic, like for those kind of work. So I'm just placing a small scoop of the gel, and then using the D-liner brush, we are going to create our plated. Plated in love smile line. I don't know how we call it. Yes. So I'm just creating kind of a messy smile line, and then I give it a little bit, a little kind of like a plate design, and then go and add some couple messy lines as well. So do your smile line. You can do your smile line, and then you can go and kind of wiggle about with some sort of plate and other thing. It is quite, I hope the camera can, yeah, it shows when it shines through it. I might actually paint it on the piece of paper, but you will be able to see it once we put the transfer foil over it. Like such a delicate, elegant design, but also cute as well at the same time. Perfect. Change your hands. So this hand is ready for shaping. I'm going to grab some UV cleanser and remove the inhibition layer. And then let's shape those nails. So we need to file the side walls. One side nice and straight, other side nice and straight. Then overfile the free edge a little bit to create those nice slim look. And to be honest, my clients, all of my clients, and personally probably me as well, prefer those slim look rather than those kind of like a bulky, build up nails. Now blend everything around the cuticle area, and to be honest, I don't need to shape this nail anymore because it was quite nicely shaped with the gel application. Do the same in here. Blend everything in there. Get those nice almond shape. And same, leave this nail alone. I don't need to file it anymore. This one is a little bit wonky. Sorry. Not your finger. The nail, my work. So I need to straighten it a little bit more. Blend it around the cuticle area. Okay, check how the nail is looking at the free edge. So I'm lifting the finger up a little bit, and I'm making sure I've got kind of same thickness through the entire free edge. This is always improving the shape a lot. Once I do that, you can already see it looks better. And then leave it alone. You don't want to kind of file too much if it's not necessarily. Now this nail, I need to really lift it up. And what I like about lifting up the nails as well from underneath, like that's especially when the client's got the natural nails, first of all we are blending any kind of loose places which might happen, like or we preventing even any loose places which might happen from underneath of the nail and the product, like it did happen on this one. And that will prevent that kind of situation. And also it's almost kind of like clean the nails underneath as well. I don't know how to describe it, like, but it just makes them look better like underneath as well by filing and lifting them up. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So now we are going to grab those white buffer, protect client's nail folds, and file just roughly all over the entire nail. Don't go too close to the cuticle, don't go too close to the side walls because it's a very sharp file. You could cause quite a lot of sharp buffer. You could cause quite a lot of trouble if you would go too close. So I'm just gently buffing right in the middle. I'll remove the dust, and now I can swap into the more gentle buffer. And I'm just buffing away any kind of imperfections on the side. I want the product to be nicely blended in, and I'm doing that much slower, like much slower. You can also see it, I'm almost pushing back the cuticles with it and brushing away any bits and pieces. Quite often I use this buffer to perfect the free edge as well, so I will gently just go and reshape the free edge. Do the same in here, so brush away any bits and pieces. If it's necessary, touch. See, this is me overfiling this nail in that place, but join that in so you can top coat it really well. And then smooth the entire nail. And another one. Sorry, Emma. There we are. Also, when we blend everything around really nice, the growth isn't as visible later on when the nails grow, so that's a pretty good way of doing your client's nails as well. Smooth out those free edge, and then we can clean them up. So remove any dust, clean the cuticles. Now is a safe time for me to do so. There is actually almost no cuticle, which is awesome. And I'm not touching this nail because you can see it, the cuticle has disappeared because of the contact dermatitis. Okay, let's clean it, the nail. And then we can do the design on this one too. So I'm just kind of removing any dust particles and bits and pieces. Do the same what we did on the other hand. So I've got the foil design gel. No, it's not a foil design gel. Foil gel glue. And my thin brush. And we are going to paint the smile line with a plate, love plate. I think it's actually quite fun design to do it, I would say. And believe guys or not, but Emma is not a fan of the yellow gold at all. She came in and I said to her, let's do gold nails, and she's like, oh no. So I showed her on the one nails, and she actually really liked it. She changed her mind. She was like, oh, you know what? I actually like that.
I'm converted.
Yeah. So it just shows you, like, even if the client kind of don't like the gold, because they might prefer silver or other colors, even if you use this one, it's done in such a way that it looks quite delicate and it's not over the top. So the bottom part can be quite messy, but the top part, no, bottom part, the part which is closer to the free edge can be quite messy, but the part which is your actual smile line, try to don't make it as messy, because it wouldn't look nice. So do the part close to the free edge, nice and messy, but the other part kind of more neater. Now what I'm doing here is, with the dotting tool, I'm just painting a wee heart. It's quite actually difficult to paint it with the clear gel. Perfect change. And then we are going to cook it. The foil, we had actually dilemma, should we use the rose gold, which is really nice, or a gold, and then obviously we just went for a gold. And I think it looks pretty with this purple. We have used it as well. So I'm just grabbing this gold foil. Juliet, would you mind to switch it off? If you know how. No, you don't know how. It's okay. Sorry guys, I've got the phone going on. And then just place it in between the finger and transfer in there. And you can see it. It looks so nice and pretty, even just like this. Like, we don't have to do anything else with it. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Perfect. My next step to that is to clean any kind of gold bits and pieces which I might have transferred into the nail bed. And then do exactly the same on the other hand. So I grab your other hand. Thank you. A wee cute heart for your anniversary. It's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, first anniversary. Gosh, we are 21 years with Patrick and January. This month. Oh my goodness, this month. Not married, but just like 21 years together. Scary. Oh my goodness, it is scary.
That's a long time.
Yes, because that's Olivia 18, that's us 21 years together.
That is scary.
Okay, so they look actually nice and pretty, even just like this. But let's fill up this with some glitter. And the glitter, oh no, Dorota, I'm so sorry, guys. That was a huge bang. I hope your eyes don't get sore. We are going to use 189, and is called Twinkle Little Princess. How cute is that?
Works for me.
Yeah, I'm placing it on the piece of paper, and I'm also going to add a little bit of those sugar glitter. So this one is sugar glitter, just a sugar glitter. I'm going to put a drop of that to get an extra different color sparkles, and I'm going to put a drop of the Soak of Top Gel. And the reason for it is I want the glitter to don't be as strong, because when it's too strong, I think it will take away from the design. And then using some kind of old brush, let me mix all that, my mixture, make my magic mixture. And then what I'm doing is I'm just filling up the free edge with this mixture. So nice and pretty, very delicate. And I think you could also do it with the different colors. It will still look pretty. like, I don't know, silver and blue. Oh, I think silver and blue will look cool too. So blue glitter and silver line. I like the combination of the golds, pinks, golds and purples. So fill this one up. Perfect, cook it in. And do the same on the other hand. I love the simplicity of this design. I hope guys you feel the same, like, you know, sometimes nails don't need to be over the top to look nice and pretty. I actually sometimes find it like the designs which got like kind of almost less is more. And then fill up the last one, top coat it, and ta-da! Nice, quick and easy French manicure with the loft plate. We will get to it by the 100th time. Okay, change. Sorry guys, I keep poking this camera just because it's like straight into my head, like, and I do really keep poking it. So apply the top coat. Cap the free edge. Again, cap the free edge. Also, when I'm applying the top coat, I tend to kind of lift the nails up and check how the light reflects on it. And if I find any imperfections, I can always adjust it with the top coat. Another thing is, like, you could see it, you probably definitely see it because the camera is always so zoom in, that I'm leaving kind of like a wee gap when I'm applying the gel, and then I'm filling it up with the top coat. So later on, when the client comes back for the rebalance, the growth is really not visible because we've got on the natural nail just a top coat, nothing else. Perfect change. Oh, they look so delicate and so lovely. Such a simple idea. Ah. Clear that up. Cap the free edge. And then the same on the other ones.
Hiya.
Hi, how are you?
Ready for some bits?
Yeah, both please, 6 on each, thanks.
That's fine.
So top coat in.
So good.
Again, like, make sure you try to don't transfer those gold bits and pieces. What I did, I just removed one, and then this one, I've got them on the brush, so I'm just removing it on the wipe. Top coat in. And I'm just going to scrape those couple glittery bits and pieces. So scrape it away. And change. And that's our set finished. So we need to clean this hand nice and then apply some cuticle oil. And I do hope, guys, you have learned something new in here and you have also really enjoyed this video as well. So let me just clean it, everything nice. All the dust particles, the dehydration which we have created by dehydrating those nails. Some bits and pieces of the gold foil. and everything that we've got on it. Again, I'm going to be quite gentle with this finger because it is all quite delicate with those contact dermatitis. And then apply some cuticle oil, and Emma is absolutely fine for an almond cuticle oil, and that's what I'm going to apply in there. And then we can take a beautiful thumbnail picture of those nice and simple nails which we have created today. I show you the other hand as well, so we can see both of them like this. Yeah, I'm sending you glittery hugs, and bye for now.